Hi, we're live. Oh my God, are we alive tonight?
It's time. We're like electrified tonight. It's like Lainey and I have been plugged into a wall socket and it's energy all over the place.
Oh my God, energy. I don't even have my light on. I don't know if I need it. Do I need it? Oh my, is that better?
Oh, yes, that's so much better.
Oh, good. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Real Time Wisdom with Joanna and Lainey.
We have been waiting for this and just plugged in all day long to see you guys, to be here with you. Loving Monday nights. And so Tony's in the house.
Has Mercury gone in a retrograde?
Yes.
Is that why?
Tomorrow or the next day. Today's the 12th, right? I think it goes in tomorrow.
Oh,
but
great.
We're in the shadow. So we're already feeling some of the bumps, right? That Mercury retrograde does. So if any of you have been having computer issues or any tech issues, this could be it. Also, miscommunication can happen. It's really, really good to make sure you're grounded during a Mercury retrograde so you just don't go off half baked, right?
Yeah. Oh, good. Cheryl's here. Good, because we're going to be talking about her a little bit tonight.
And Melissa's in her car.
Yeah, Melissa's in her car. Sending lots of love to Melissa tonight. She gets big hugs. All right, so we're going to talk about, we have lots of things to talk about. First, I need to decompress because today was nuts. If anyone has ever built a sales funnel, you know what is involved. And if you have never built one and you're trying to build one, you know what's involved. And we thought we've been really busy. It's just so much to bring this out to the world, but we're really happy. And Tony's email been out day. And then literally we were running around trying to figure everything out. I'm getting on a plane tomorrow and trying to get everything done in the 11th hour and recovering from an amazing 4th reader certification program this weekend. This group, if any of you are here or will be here, holy cow, it was amazing.
It was a great time, a great group. And I'm like, now it's our 4th time. You would think that it would become a little old hat. It's not, because I'm still learning. I'm still listening to the students come up with different things, right?
It's just see in the pictures.
Yeah,
wow.
It's such an awesome experience to be doing these classes. And the next one will not be until 2021. Hopefully COVID will be over. Maybe not. But it doesn't matter because they'll still be on Zoom, still available, still, ready for anybody who is interested that hasn't taken it yet to just sign up for January 15th and 16th.
Yeah, so here's what we've learned. We've now done this class, a certification program, on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a Sunday, Monday. Mm-hmm. And now we've determined that we love Friday, Saturday because, oh my God, Sunday's the day of rest. And you can take in all that information, integrate it, and just relax before you start your week ahead. But no, these people are already sending in, like, they're already working, doing readings. Like, I thought Sunday they'd be, like, recovering. But for us, I thought it was great that we do a Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is, like, refuel, integrate, marinate. And so we originally said January 16 and 17 is now, we're going to make some changes, but we think we are going to go to 15, 16. So if you are interested, we're half filled already. And we would love to have you fill the other half if you want to join us. So that's that.
There you
go. So the whole, hi Denise. So the whole purpose of tonight is that now we've done 4 of these certifications and we've got to know who's coming to do a deeper dive into our deck and why. And some actually come and don't know that they can incorporate their Food Healing Oracle deck into their business until they take the weekend course. And suddenly it's like, oh my God, I could use this. I could weave it like this. I could do it like this. But we've seen quite a range of talented workers out there, right? It's not just tarot readers coming here.
It's personal fitness people, personal trainers, it's life coaches, it's marketing people, it's people who do other things for a living that have nothing to do with this, but they've become so interested, and they feel their intuition on board is guiding them towards this step. And so many of them want to make businesses out of it, whether they're in the healing arts or not in the healing arts. This is a class that I think fulfills multi-dimensional occupations, right?
Sure. Reiki masters, massage therapists, pain managers, nurses, EFT, right? I see Denise here. We have past life regression, social workers, life coaches, holistic coaches. It is quite the gamut. So
even artists like Karen are interested in our deck, right? I mean, Karen's an artist, of course. Like there's, something that is calling to her in this
maybe
medium.
doing work with different foods at some point.
Maybe.
Well, what we wanted to do, and of course we can't be as interactive as if we were on, say, Zoom, where we're all seeing each other, but we are able to see one another on the comments, and we will certainly bring them on the main screen. But it would be wonderful if you've already used our deck into your business. Okay, here Lucille Trice, another one, right? She is a amazing owns Holistic Radiance Day Spa, and she has incorporated, because we've taught the Feed Your Face class, she's able to take the cards and move it into what she does, which is facials. And there's, it's amazing, because I rave about her all the time. I mean, I just had a facial the other day, and I think it was coconut. Oh my God, she'll have to tell me what I had. I know, Lucille, what did I have on my face? It was coconut and a bunch of other, ginger feeling, right? I had a bunch of food on my face the other night, and can you tell? But what I wanted to share, and I wanted you all to share with one another, is how you've been incorporating it, because a lot of times when you get a deck, and that's cool, but we're showing you how seamlessly it can not only integrate into what you currently do, where you might find that it kind of takes over and is your main thing, and then what you did before is supporting that. I mean, there's several ways, but however it is, it's here to enhance your life and your life of your family and your customers. And I think we're seeing it over and over and over again.
So you had coconut papaya on your face.
Coconut papaya. I played with my flow. Yeah,
there you go. What a nice combination that is.
I thought I had a ginger scrub, maybe. No, mask. I can't remember. Okay, coconut papaya. See, so I can when she's giving me these foods, and I've had goji berry, second deck, and when I've had blueberry, I've had avocado, I've had all sorts of things she's put on my face, but I assimilate it. But yesterday, if you all saw the post, I posted the foot bath that she had sliced lemons and sliced cucumbers and all sorts of herbs. And it goes to say that it isn't just what you're eating for food. It could be on your face. It could be in your bath. Lots of ways food is used to heal. And it's not just a matter of like what's on your dinner plate, That's an integration of our deck.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And for people who do healing work like I do, there is a beautiful bridge, between the food and the healing work, because you're getting new information from the deck on the chakras. I think that we have that picture somehow that we can show later, of me laying down the food cards with on the body, on the chakras.
I will look for it. Yeah, it's going to be a second.
And but it was phenomenal. And then she's not here tonight, but Tamara had another session with me using the Food Healing Oracle deck.
How's that?
There you go. So this was one of my clients. After a session, I decided to do a chakra spread directly on her chakras. And It was amazing, the information that came from that session. And, when I did it again with another client, I did it differently and laid down the cards first before I did the healing session, and then did the healing session and then laid them down again. And it's such a beautiful thing to do for people. So those of you that have taken the classes and know the chakra spread and do healing work, do it. Or if you don't do healing work, just do it to your kids or your husband or significant other, and just lay those cards right on their chakras. Shuffle the deck, do a chakra spread, and do it on their bodies. And it's pretty phenomenal what happens. Remembering that these cards have a vibration, right? A specific vibration has been, they've inherited it, from all of the work that we've done with these foods. And so the chakras are actually getting the that particular vibration as well. So, and Lainey, you did something very interesting.
Well, I got certified in tuning forks, and I think I had mentioned it through you. Amazing teacher. Thank you. Anyone want to learn certified? You get certified in tuning fork. Wow. I have lemongrass really going in the diffuser right now. Woo! It was amazing. I did a session on somebody, and I was checking to see which chakras were out. And it showed me which chakras. I was guided to pull cards to see what message it had before we did the tuning fork therapy. And then I did the tuning fork therapy, checked the chakras were now open, and then went back to see where they were with those areas that were out, and then pulled another card and compared the three. There were three that were out. And it was pretty significant because there was a lot of healing done between the before and the after. And that was with tuning fork. I'm also an advanced Theta Healer. I do that quite a bit, where I'll, mix the oracle cards with Theta healing. That's another way of doing it, where I go in, see where somebody is in their EMPS Wellness, which, by the way, we're going to pull some EMPS Wellness on you all tonight. And then we can work during the session on beliefs and really clearing some subconscious issues. And then I then pull the cards again. And there's always significant asparagus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Significant transformation. So I just want to encourage everyone to really look at thinking oneness, not separation. I put Denise up. The deck marries with all modalities, and it's 1,000% right, because what links everybody together, right? Food is universal, no matter what. It's just this staple. It's this foundational blessing from spirit. It keeps us here on the planet, along with water, and to incorporate it is really, really magical. That is why every month we have a learning education series to go deeper with your deck. And we either have Joanna and I teaching, or we have like a joint venture partnership with some very, very talented being. And most of the time, if not all the time, they're certified readers, because they understand the depth of this deck and how they would work it in their modality. So, of course, this in a couple weeks, right on the 25th, we have our tarot. So that's kind of a different modality, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That
Tarot
is
reading, oracle reading, very different, but we're bringing them like this. And that is its own modality merge. Even though reading, they're definitely different tarot and oracle, but now we're going to find out where the synergies lie. And then
we'll be definitely showing the connecting up between each one of the major arcana and 22 of our cards that fit right in, that you can be that can be utilized, in that way that the tarot is utilized, right? Even though oracle is a little different, it still tells a story. And our food deck tells a story just as well as the tarot deck does.
Well, because we incorporate nature in the mother and her elements and her chakras and our chakras and the angels and the archangels, because we bring in the universal playing field, and that's significant. And so we keep showing how it's like different shades of that in the different modalities. And speaking of different modalities, I just want to, there are two other beautiful Cheryl's here and Michelle, Denise is here. So November 14th, I'll pull up the graphic in a minute, but Cheryl Friedman, who is an amazing being, certified reader. I always get her doctor. She's a doctor of psychology. You got to do it again. I mess it up every time, and I apologize. She's a major, and she's a clinical social worker. She's a past life regressionist. But anyway, she's also like me, an advanced Theta Healer, and we're going to go into real deep clearing for you. It's called Conquering Your Cravings, but it's really taking what we do here with our EMPS Wellness and deepening emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and getting rid of these things that have been controlling you, so you are now in control. Because it doesn't matter what you're craving. It could be craving sugar. It could be Psych D. Psych D, Cheryl Friedman. And it doesn't matter what you crave, but when something has control over you, if it's another person, if it's a food, if it's a pattern, we're getting rid of them that day because we've had it. It's Thanksgiving, and we're going to be thankful for a new you. So I highly encourage, it's a deep dive with two very strong professionals who can really take you to an area that I think you're going to be loving. So Cheryl and I have teamed up for that. But that is great. That's such a great use of our modalities. She does self-hypnosis. We're doing theta healing. We're doing readings. We're doing channeling. A really significant time to get to know yourself better and get rid of the things you don't like about yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
And she'll be on the show. We'll have her on the show here before we do that class. So I just wanted to preface that. You'll get to learn more about her. But again, we're showing another way that you can use the modalities. Here, I think I found it. Here it is. So can we see that? Can you see,
yes.
see a little bit?
Yeah, if you can make it bigger, that would be great.
Yeah, there we go. Conquering your cravings, mastering your EMPS wellness, and taking control with Lainey and Cheryl. Okay, so that is multi-dimensional, and it's definitely multi-modality. And then, then stop sharing. Okay, and then another use, would you consider essential oils a modality?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so we are merging Denise Flood, certified reader, amazing essential oils advocate, spiritual rock star in the recording industry. She's on lots of our albums. She has her own brand new album that just came out with the keys. And she's an EFT specialist. Tapping is another modality. There's so many ways to heal people. So this is what we're doing in December, and I don't even think you've seen this, Miss Joanna.
I might not have.
Let me see. Nope, that's not it. What do you think? You're an oil lover, right?
Oh, I use oils all the time. Yeah. Yeah, not to the degree that Denise does, because, I don't have that kind of background, but I use oils on my clients, and I use oils on myself, and I diffuse oils. I use oils like for medicine, as well as for the beautiful smell and the upliftment of my mood. Oils can be used for so many different things. I even ingest some of the oils that I'm allowed to,
Yeah.
because
we're going to be actually talking about all that.
Yeah, the healing properties are amazing of oils.
So we just announced this, talking about mixing of modalities.
What a great graphic that is.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It's the Saturday, December 5th from 11 to 1, a must-attend class if you want to learn a deeper dive with readings and healings and nourishings and usage and you name it, we're on it, and we're excited and pulling all of our talents together to bring a very essential class for all of you for the holidays.
And Cheryl says essential oils can anchor beliefs.
Right.
Very, very good. Wow. I'd
So
like to learn more about that.
So it's really cool to have these classes one in a row. But we do these once a month. And many of you asked about our I don't know some modality, but our Archangel class. We had a lot of requests for it. So mark your calendars. We're bringing it back January 30th. Okay.
Yes.
January 30th is our Archangel and Ascended Masters class. And we'll have smoothies to talk about too.
Well, the
Is
smoothie book is
smoothie a
coming
modality?
along. No, smoothie isn't a modality, but it is a really good for you. And the way that we're putting together the smoothie book, which is just about complete, we will, that's going to be a whole nother layer of EMPS wellness and messages from the smoothies and the combination of foods. There's going to be a channeled message from each recipe, which is going to be awesome. Almost like, you can have your smoothie, have your affirmation, and get on with your day with some really good healing wisdom from Mother Earth. But let's talk more about people who do Reiki, the people
Reiki.
who work in the energy fields, like I do. I mean, I do have, my license as a massage therapist, so I do hands-on, but for the Reiki practitioners that are not quote unquote licensed to touch, right? This is an awesome way to get your clients really engaged. Reiki works on or off the body. And, as a Reiki practitioner, you don't have to be on the body. But imagine doing a Reiki session, pulling the cards, and it doesn't have to be a chakra spread. It could just be it could be one card. You could do a daily special after you've done your session. But pulling a card and putting it on the body, or even you, Lainey, with the tuning fork, actually putting the card down and actually vibrating the tuning fork on the chakra, on the card, right? You're sending that vibration down into the core of the person, into that DNA, into that, beautiful energetic system that we all have. And this is something that it can be used in so many different ways as a Reiki practitioner, especially a Reiki practitioner that wants to incorporate, more, how do I put it? Maybe deeper dialogue with their clients, because the foods guide you into a deeper dialogue, right? When you pull a card of Brussels sprouts, for instance, and it says connection, and you have pulled that card either before or after a Reiki session, think about the dialogue, the conversation that can be happening on that level. So people will come in for a Reiki session. I know I've done Reiki sessions for, I don't know, years and years and years. But when I used to work at the Mystical Moon and did a Reiki session, I didn't know these people. I didn't have the luxury of time that I do in my own private practice. But so sometimes it was just the Reiki session and that's it. I knew nothing about them. I could just intuit from what I was doing. But think about having a card during that session. I wish I had them then, so I could have a deeper conversation about what was going on, not just what I could intuit and feel energetically from them, but what the card said and what the food is telling them. It's just miraculous how many ways we could use these cards.
Yeah, it's amazing. Speaking of Mystical Moon, because you mentioned it, we have a special guest next week. I am going to be visiting my mother. Huh? Oh, yeah, I don't want to.
I cannot wait.
Let's talk about what's happening next Monday.
Yeah.
Who's going to be on our show?
Oh, so my good friend, Lori Baracco, owner of 2 Mystical Moons, one in Bonita and one in Fort Myers, will be here next Monday with me as I man the show. Please pray for me as I man.
Yeah, go easy on Joanna next week.
That's right. And she is such a special person to me. I've worked with Lori for years and years and years and years. We've done joint things before, but for her to be our guest, with us on the
There you go.
on the Real Time Wisdom Show. Oh God, I'm just thrilled. I'm just thrilled. We're going to be talking about spiritual development, psychic development. Lori Baracco has taught psychic development for years and years, has been a tarot reader for decades, and she is really going to help us hone in to opening up all the channels for us to be our most intuitive, most psychic selves. And we're really looking forward to the conversation. Lainey will be on a plane. She'll have to catch the show afterwards.
Oh, I will. I know it's going to be amazing.
So if I screw up, don't tell her first. Let her discover
yeah.
it for herself.
It's going to be amazing. And that let's see, that's next Monday. So that's the week of that Sunday will be our tarot class. So it's perfect. She's here.
Yes.
You guys can talk tarot all day long and then leave a few secrets for the class, I'm sure.
Oh, I won't leave everything.
Yeah, it'll be great. So, all right. Well, we're excited. Lori will be here next week. And we have to look on the calendar because, well, anyways, we'll be announcing it soon when we're going to actually have Cheryl on to talk about conquering all cravings. So we'll be announcing that, but she'll be in a couple weeks just before our class, which is on the 14th. If you have any questions, go to our event page on the Food Healing Oracle deck about that.
Yes.
So, okay, good. So anybody have any questions about any modality that you use and need support and knowing how to integrate it? It may be a little bit different if you haven't taken the certification than it is using the deck, but the deck has so much info in the book, and then you can glean from it, your own ways of doing it. Or if anyone has any comments you want to post on certain tips that you have, because there's a lot of modalities out there, and there's a lot of ways to create healing. But when you find how it connects to food, it's a whole new groove. It's a whole new groove. So anyway.
Yep. That's what I was, I was just going to say, it's new and ancient at the same time. What's older than food? Nothing's older than food, right? And so, God gave us this beautiful world to live in. And even from, the stories from the Bible, Adam and Eve had apples, which I guess Eve wasn't supposed to eat, but we're glad she did. Who knows where we would be if she didn't. So, it's like food has been there from the beginning of time. Think about that. We're using these modalities, like Reiki or sound from the indigenous cultures and things like that. We're using all these ancient modalities. What better way to bring in the energy of foods into them? I mean, I just think it's the perfect time to do this, as people are more and more confused about food. People are like, what do I eat? Should I do keto? Should I do paleo? Am I supposed to, eat vegan? Am I supposed to be vegetarian? Can I have dairy? Should I have this? And, our deck is vegan, but it does help to show you. You saw that post today. Somebody that we know, that we're really good friends with, Renee Bledsoe, Reverend Renee, pulled the onion card and then went out, and lo and behold, the special was this onion empanada or whatever she ate. And it's like, you cannot make this stuff up, right? So
I told her to go listen to the onions.
That's right.
That came out.
The acceptance meditation, right? Or message.
Who has heard onions? I really want to know who's heard our acceptance. That's our brand new one. If you haven't heard it, you need to hear it. But let us know if you've heard it. Denise is saying, I use the deck along with essential oils after tapping sessions to support changes and shifts the client has made.
Yeah. That's
beautiful.
A great way. That's a great way to use the deck. I'm wondering, Denise, if if you've had the experience of using the deck before or after, and whether you see that it makes a difference, or maybe you use the deck before and after, both things. Oh, I think she says after tapping sessions. So
that's what I do. I do before and after. It's kind of like a baseline, like where they're at in that moment,
right.
and then do the healing work. And I do all sorts of healing work. I mean, I have Egyptian healing rods. I have, looking around my healing studio, I have drums. I have crystals. I have feathers. I have pendulums. I have, just my connection to the divine, channeling. There's so many ways to use it. And because when people say to me, can I come in for a reading? And I always say to them, yes, I can give you a reading, and most likely it'll be a variety. It'll be a whole smorgasbord of things that I may do depending on what I feel called to, and tuning forks and whatever else. But there is no one way. I think that came up a lot during the session, the certification this weekend. Is remember someone asked, do you only use your food healing oracle deck? Well, yeah, I primarily do. It's my 99.9, but every now and then if I'm called to pull a tarot deck to merge them, or I might, if someone's really working their divine feminine, I may pull a goddesses and compare them. Or if someone's, there every now and then I may merge, but I don't use another deck. No, I use the food healing oracle deck. But is it okay to use other decks and mix and match? Absolutely. And I think it's actually fun to kind of see it all. That's kind of where we're going to go with the tarot, is mixing tarot and oracle. Anna, a bit of it all, right?
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. Anna is an awesome crystal healer and sound healer. She took my tuning fork class months ago, and she's really, really taken hold of the sound healing. She was doing it beforehand, but now with the forks, it adds a whole different dimension. And yeah, her healings are amazing. We have all these wonderful healers in this area, Lainey. It's amazing how many have gathered here in Lee and Collier County. I mean, there's a whole bunch of cherries, right? It's a whole community here.
Well, even in Canada, we have Heather Phillips, and she uses muscle work and muscle tuning, and working with the meridians to open up the energy fields, and has different areas, touch for health and all that. So she has her own way of bringing us more aware of the knowledge of our body's electric, and she incorporates the food healing oracle deck into her work. So I can't speak on her behalf, but it's just amazing seeing that it's not just this little deck over there. It's definitely a upper level tool to whatever you're doing, and then some.
Yeah, it's limitless. That's what I'm finding. And I, after the show, I'll tell you what I've been working on that is going to be new and exciting for the people that are connected to the food healing oracle deck. Something that is popped in recently that today we were so busy I didn't get a chance to tell you.
Okay, cool. All right. So
stay tuned, people. There's going to be something new.
Do you have, you're going to be doing another tuning fork certification?
I will be. I will be probably not until 2021, but I have a list of people that are wanting to take the class, and I'll be offering that in January.
So you can show them how to use that, the food healing oracle deck with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, good. All right. Well, I think that brings us current. If anyone has any questions, great. If not, who wants to get some cards read? Because I'm in the mood. And
I'm in the mood.
You're in the mood too? Okay, good. So, yeah, because I'm gonna try to get as much in since I won't be here to read. Well, I'll probably be doing a lot of readings where I'm going.
I was just gonna say, you got a whole new community to populate with the cards, right? Over in New Mexico.
Yeah.
I want to be in Lainey's suitcase. I was in Lainey's suitcase. I've always wanted to go to New Mexico, one of the places I haven't been. And so, yeah, I wish I could be going with you.
You will be there in spirit, in my heart. So tonight, can we do an add-on with the forks? is what Anna is asking.
Can we do an add-on with the forks? What do you mean? In what way?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh,
I know, Anna, you'll have to let me know. In what way are you talking? Look how many people want to get a reading. So tonight we're going to do something that we call EMPS Wellness. It's a reading. It's called 4-card craving in our book, right? But tonight we're going to do a little different. All the me please. All the people who are me, please, I want you to tell us whether you want it. Is that what we're asking? Do they want it emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual? So put E or put M or put P or put S down, and we'll get to each one of you and pull a card for your emotional, mental, physical, spiritual wellness. Okay?
Anna wanted to know if we could do an add-on class that's specifically food healing oracle deck and tuning forks.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't see why not.
All right. And so here's the thing. We're going to get everybody. If we go out of the turn, it doesn't mean you didn't get, we'll make sure that all of you, we have 25 minutes. We'll make sure we can get everybody in. But don't say you crossed over me, you missed me. No, we will make sure everyone's attending. We always do. Make you feel bad. You missed me. No, we didn't. But sometimes the energy is like drawing us towards a certain person, or the energy's there. And like, you know, there are some sites that it says, I'm drawing cards tonight, whoever I'm drawn to. You know, it doesn't even say you're going to get a card pulled. It just says whoever I feel like calling on. But, you know, we love everybody, so we'll get as many people as we can. So just to preface, a disclaimer, this is for entertainment reasons only. We say that all the time. It's even in our book that this is for entertainment purposes only. We're not doctors. We're not prescribing. We're not suggesting. We are just sensing, right? And this is what is calling to us in feeling. I have a piece of dirt on my computer, and it's exactly on my third eye. So it's really strange because I thought, did I put a bindi on my head and I didn't even know it? It's gone. You don't see it, but I see it. How weird. I didn't put Karen on there. Oh, they're just, how do they do that? How's that working? Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to write some names down. We got Tony S. wants EMPS. So it would be what? Spiritual. Okay.
Yes, right.
Denise, I'm just writing a few of these down. Denise wants physical. Okay. Carrie Ann wants mental. Melissa wants emotional or spiritual. All right, I got those down for now.
And Lucille wants, she put mental, but she wants physical too.
Who?
Lucille. She just came in, popped in the room.
Oh, what does she want?
Physical.
Okay. Okay, I got a few. So why don't you begin with Tony's? I'll write down a few more of these.
Okay, well, I think Denise was first because she said P. So Denise said P before Tony's. Do you see that?
Yes, however you feel called. I said it doesn't have to be in turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't always listen.
However you're drawn. But as long as we get everyone, that's all that matters.
All right, I'll do Denise and you do Tony.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's my Capricorn moon. I have to go in order. I don't know why.
That would be a Virgo thing.
I know, but
I'm Cancerian. I'm like all over. It doesn't matter.
It's an Earth thing, I think.
We're going to get everybody.
Denise, this is for you on the physical. What a perfect card for the physical. Life force. Life force. So, you know, with Mercury retrograde, sometimes we can feel a little tired. There is that full moon coming. I'm feeling like there is, maybe you've been feeling a little tired and you need some life force energy. And so I would, if you do any Qigong, I don't know why. I don't practice Qigong every day. I have done it, but I'm thinking that maybe you need to do a little Qigong for yourself. And if you were in that class with Candace, you know, remembering some of those poses to bring the energy up might be helpful.
Oh my goodness. She and I just had a conversation this morning, and I asked her, did you take that class with me and Joanna and Candace? and we couldn't remember she did it, and it was more about format, but I specifically brought up, so now I know she has to go back and watch that replay. Can you believe that? And you weren't even listening to us, Joanna. That's amazing.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, I wanted her to go back in the replay. It's on our site that she should watch, because she did 45 minutes of Qigong, and we did 45 minutes of explaining what foods help your respiratory system and why. And we did some new information that was not in our book. And so that is available for $11. 11. It's on our it should still be up on our website. So there. Okay.
There you go, Denise. Some getting that life force up for you.
Tony, she wants S for spiritual. Okay. EMPS Wellness. Tony wants spiritual. Wow, this card is everywhere.
It is like everywhere.
That was the card of the day for the Food Healing Oracle deck day 2 that Tony came on and gave a testimonial. Tony, so much is expanding for you. It's almost comical that there's so many doors and keys unlocking for you that it's going to be, I don't want to say the word staggering, but they're telling me it's staggering, but it's almost staggering in terms of staggering the times that you're going to be doing. They're not all going to come at once, but there's going to be a lot coming in, but you will stagger them in pace, is what they're saying. Does that make sense? But that is all about spiritual expansion. It's all
for sure.
So like, look how many there are. Like, it's like that, Tony. So it's all a good thing, but it won't be overwhelming. It will be staggered. They're saying in pace and in grace, so you can have a place to. Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. There you go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, this is for Carrie Ann, who I don't know. Do you know Carrie Ann? Well, welcome, Carrie Ann. This is for you, and this is for the mental, right? Something's coming up. This is fertility. This is our Kale card with that beautiful Fibonacci sequence, which tells me that there is something that is being birthed new in your world, maybe a new inspiration or a new thought, or even something like, I don't know if you write, but there's something that is telling me that you would be really served very, very well by journaling right now and seeing what is coming through, being very mindful of the thoughts that you're having, the words that you're using, everything that you can do on the mental plane to kind of become this fertile, inspirational, have this fertile, inspirational time, because something wants to come through for you for sure.
I'm going to add to that, because the mental realm is where a lot of us are thinking, and you asked for the mental realm, and the mental realm is the sky, the air. And if we want to bring it into the physical, which is where the earth, that fertility card is grounding, if we want to bring it in, I'm actually, like, I'm hearing kale chips would be really delicious to be anchoring in some of that energy. Like, really, like, I'm physically, like, once the journaling happens, like, the kale's like kind of helping it manifest into the physical.
Beautiful.
That's good, doesn't that? Yeah. Yummy. All right, this is for my girl Melissa. Melissa wants emotional or spiritual. And I'm just going to give you both, because she just lost her beloved pet, and we all need to embrace that, because we know how spirit animals are just everything to us. So she gets a lot of love. So I'm going to just pull emotional. What's happening emotionally? I think we know what's happening emotionally, but also spiritually. Let's see what we can get. A wonderful message for her from her baby. Okay, emotional. Wow, this is a popular card tonight.
Very popular.
Okay, so let me just tell you. Let me put them up together. Okay, Melissa. You got indulgence for the spiritual card, and you got expansion for the emotional. So right now, there is so much emotionally going on, and there is a lot of expansion in the fact that you need to process that. And I actually even said to her earlier, is like, anyone can tell you anything, but time, let time expand. Let time allow the healing. Like, allow time to embrace you. Spirit has you. You're going to be the indulgence is about the richness of spirit in the angelic realm, and like the dream that you got. Okay, I'll keep that private. Is really showing that there is a lot of deliciousness spirit's providing for you as you expand into this new frontier of not being with your baby and allowing all of this to be like in grace. Okay, so also I just want to note that pineapple, of course, is extremely good for digestion. So when we're dealing with emotions that need to be digested, there is a physical attribute to this. I mean, there actually is bromelain, which is the food component, the enzyme in pineapple. But when we're symbolically needing to digest all these emotions, I want to remind you to like digest and rest and let it go. Like, we're not putting it down. Like, get it all out as long as it takes, because it's going to be sweet at the end. Something really beautiful is showing up for you around all this, okay? So anyways, I hope that helps you.
I would like to add just a little something else that is coming through for me, for Melissa, is that indulgence card. Also, it's okay to indulge in some sadness and some tears. You don't have to pick yourself up quite so quickly. You know, you're allowed to have that sadness and those tears. And sometimes we say, oh, I can't allow myself the time or the space, or I don't want to, you know, indulge in myself and feeling bad. Sometimes before we can feel good, it's okay to feel that sadness and allow those tears to flow as well.
That's the expansion card too, right? We either expand or we contract.
Right.
And this is about kind of like opening up to like allowing, like she's, you know, getting dreams. Like, there's more things spirit's showing. A lot of us have been through deaths, and it unlocks libraries of knowledge and wisdom far beyond other areas to bring it in. There is a very mystical component about spirit's grace showing us a little bit more about the bigger picture of the matrix, the other side of the matrix. So that is where the expansive, and that's why spirit and expansive is great that she got both. Indulge in that. There's more knowledge showing up for her.
Absolutely.
As she heals. Okay, Lucille.
Lucille, who wants physical. She had mental, but she let me know she wants physical. So this is for you, Lucille. Peaches. I was thinking that I might get limes for you for a reason we know, but Peaches is positivity. And so for this on the physical, she's you're laughing in there. So she is having a positive physical experience right now. And I really feel like there is, you know, you're
I had another slice of my pizza yesterday, huh? So you ready for this? I finished that and I'll tell you a story.
Oh, okay. I really feel like that there's some new things coming into your world in a physical way. I don't really feel, you know, positively for your own body, of course, but there's other physical manifestations happening for you right now, Lucille, and something to be very positive about.
So I ordered a pizza last night, and the pizza was black garlic, right? So protection. It was actually gorgonzola. It was arugula. It was balsamic and seasonal fruit. And I'm thinking, so I call up and I'm like, so what's the seasonal fruit? Because I've had a version of theirs before with mangoes, and they say peaches. I'm like, peaches on a pizza? She's like, oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. You have to do it. And I'm like, a positive pizza. In my mind, I went straight to the deck. Like, I'm going to be eating a pizza of positivity. I'll order that. Like protection. I was like, P&P, protection and positivity. I'll take that pizza. So we ordered the pizza, and I gave her a slice, and we were like, I'm not so sure, but oh my God, it was positively perfection.
I can't even imagine.
That's yesterday. Oh my God. Yep, that pizza. Hot
So
peaches on fresh sliced pizza, not like canned, like fresh sliced organic pizzas.
Well, were they roasted or baked or anything? They were just on the pizza
The
layer.
garlic, the balsamic, and the gorgonzola, the arugula. It was a pizza of like perfection.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. That's funny that she got it. See, you should have had another slice. Okay.
So,
yes, positivity is all about what's coming in for her. So I'm very excited about that. And believe me, when these cards get pulled, Joanne and I don't just say, oh, everything's positive. Because if it's not, we also would tell you in a way, in a nice way. But we're not the sort of readers who are like, oh, everything's roses and everything's positive. If there literally is something to share with you or concern or a possible awareness, we're super clear. And if any of you have had readings with me, you know that. I'm sure with Joanna as well. We're pretty straightforward and honest and transparent. Not we're never in an alarmist way, but we're always in an authentic way. Just so that's clear. If you ever read. By the way, we do have our reading special, $25 off this month. It ends on the 31st. So this month you get $25 off if you want personal readings with us.
Okay, it's Karen Deeds.
Yeah, so I have spiritual for her. Is that me? I'm up?
Yep.
Okay, spiritual. Karen Deeds. Karen Deeds is here. Wow.
Hey, like Karen. Okay. Nice to see you, or not see you, but nice to know you're here.
Karen, get your deck. We want you to have this in your own hands so you can have some peace about it.
Oh my God, I can't wait to hear what you say about this, and then I'll tell you the story.
Oh my God, it's story time tonight. I'm so happy. Karen, this is for you. This is actually an opportunity for you to feel peace inside, regardless of, I'm hearing regardless of situation and regardless of distraction or regardless of what someone else is telling you. This is about you maintaining your own peace with spirit, because you asked about the S card, and this is about like peace be still. It's really talking about your inner peace right now, your own divine connection to spirit, what you know to be true. Be at peace with that, regardless of what anyone's telling you.
So you want to hear my story? So
is it relevant to what I just said?
Yes, it is. Karen and I go way back. I mean, we went to massage school together, right? So we go way back. And ever since I've known her, her signature line is peace. She always does the peace sign. And so a few years back for her birthday, I bought her a peace ring. It says peace on it. It's a little ring that I got at the Mystical Moon from Lori Baracco. And she's always wearing that. So when you pull the peace card, I'm like, oh my God, this deck is just freaking amazing. So peace, Karen. Peace out, man. You got the peace card.
Hey, somebody wrote us today saying it's so eerie how accurate it was. And I'm like, is that a compliment? I'm assuming that is, but
yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. She did 2 readings and both were so eerily accurate. All right. I can't even read my own writings. I don't have my glasses on. All right. If I miss someone, I might have missed someone, but I have Karen Cavallo next.
Okay. Well.
Oh, wait. What does Karen Cavallo say about peaches? Now I'm on a peach kick. I got peaches earlier today in a reading before my Reiki treatment.
Look at that.
I know who you got that with. Peaches. They were not runny. They were just awesome. Okay, so you want to do Karen's reading?
Actually, before Karen is Anna Peth. So
okay, well,
Anna's and you do Karen's, or vice versa.
You are so in order. Everyone's going to get there. Okay,
well, but Karen says it's because
all Anna's do Karen's.
Yeah. And Karen says it's because Capricorns want order. I guess that's why I'm going in order tonight, because my Capricorn is showing.
All right. Whatever. All right, go ahead.
So I'm doing Anna, right?
I'll do Karen.
Okay.
Oh, that's what it says. It says Anna. I couldn't read my own darn writing. I thought it said Dina. It's Anna. Okay, well, good. There you have it.
So here the acceptance card comes out again. So here, Anna, and this is for your mental. So those thoughts that you've been having and things that have been going on, it feels like it's almost time for you to put some of those thoughts that have not served you to rest and accept who you are, where everybody else is at, and just, keep flowing with it, because this acceptance card is telling me a lot about your what's going on for you mentally. We always have those little, you know, thoughts that go on in the mind that don't serve us, because we can't accept things as they are. So I know how highly spiritual you are, Anna, but I also know that for all of us, we all have that mental wheel, hamster wheel going round and round, and sometimes we can't get off of that wheel. So accept what is, and I cannot imagine you not flourishing in your life.
For $1.99, you can listen to the acceptance track that I just released. And I don't know if all of you know this, but we now have 3 more coming. Expansion is coming. Joanna recorded that.
Mm-hmm.
But the watermelon release, acceptance, and transformation release, so you can accept and transform. Those are all available on the site right now, and we now have little sample bites, so you can go onto the pages on our website and listen to a few seconds of each of those tracks to get a sense of the vibe. You're gonna love them. Best $1.99. And so you can download any track that you want, and now we have sample bites on there. So
yeah,
I keep saying each one we do is my favorite. They're all my favorite. But yeah.
The acceptance one is it blows me away because it's so helpful. It's just really, it's just, well, the release one too. Well, I don't know. I can't pick a favorite because I love them all.
You know what? I listen to all of them, and I don't listen that it's me or it's you. I just listen to spirit flowing through them, and they're very powerful. I really hope you all listen to them. They're here. They're made for you. They're here to bring those cards to life. I mean, they already are so alive, the deck, but then when you can anchor in, like if you're getting a specific card, or if you're getting it over and over, and there happens to be that recording released for it, wow, anchor it, like, auditory, and then you're reading, like use all your senses. We're creating all sorts of senses. You're eating things, you're hearing things, you're seeing things. Really, really good for all over EMPS Wellness. Okay, we have Karen Cavallo. Then I think we're almost here. We're almost there. If we missed someone, let us know. Cheryl, did you want a card? I don't think we did Cheryl Friedman. Thank you, Cheryl. I don't think we did Cheryl if she wanted one. Which do you want, E, M, P, or S? So we'll finish with Cheryl, but I want to do Karen Cavallo. Cavallo. It's probably not how it is. Salerno. Cavallo. Karen, you got
energy.
Yeah, so Karen, you got energy, which is our coffee card, right? Those are coffee beans. I know you have this deck, so what this is telling me is actually not about the energy of it. It's about being grounded spiritually. It's looking inside to your connection to get grounded and staying a little bit more inwardly than outwardly. And so, yes, you got a Reiki treatment. Perfect. It's really about honing in, moving in instead of like before, like with the expansion card. You remember, like expanding and contracting. This to me is actually about containing the energy and grounding it into a funnel and connecting to spirit with like our inside Merkaba, if that makes sense. Okay. So everything that you're getting done, it's definitely important that we take that energy and we ground it inside, because our energy, like these beans, can get scattered when we go here, when we go there, when we listen to that person. It's like, be a conscious observer, listen to everything, and kind of bring it in and ground, because spirit has lots of things to tell you. Ground in from the direct source.
Well, she also had a Reiki treatment today.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like all that is inward healing, Like that's all about kind of moving it in, moving it in, moving it in.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this, but any treatment that you have with energy, it takes about 72 hours for that to fully be manifest and integrated into your body. So after you get a treatment, it's good to take special care of yourself. Notice the dreams coming in, notice some of the thoughts, and have that extra awareness around yourself. So, you had that Reiki treatment today, Karen, and for the next 72 hours, you might get some aha moments, or you might have some really good insights coming through for you.
Beautiful. All right, Cheryl, did you want us to give you? Oh, she said she's good. Okay, good. Wow.
But she used the deck for physical healing this week. Oh, I would love to hear about that.
Yeah, I want to hear about that too. All right, well, she might have to tell us when she comes on the show, and we will tell all of you, or she'll tell us herself. So stay tuned. Cheryl will be back on this side of the screen.
That's
all right, everyone. Have a great week. I'm going to miss you. You're in great hands with Joanna and Lori next week. And thank you for being here and supporting the deck and sharing it with others. And everything that we talked about is either on our Facebook page or on our website. The classes, the teachings, the products, the services, all that good stuff. All right. Very helpful. Tomorrow we missed you. We're just going to end. Tomorrow wanted one. But maybe you can give her one offline, or we can, but I have to get ready to go. So I love you all. See you later. Thanks, Joanna.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Lainey.
Sure.